Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
We got this.
What? 380.
Watch QB drop.
Alert. All go special. All go screen.
They snap it at one. Now Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. it. 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They run again on first down, Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Chubb on second down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Good. 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 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 hey.
Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield now from the 50. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 34 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Big gas. Check nickel.
Hey, alert. Cut.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Fine, 90. 14.
Hatchet.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Touch 50.
Tighten up. Watch twins. Switch.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Carson. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side here with Penny. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Got it.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Browns 0. Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Penny, a first down carry, and an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 29-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Check. Hey, alert. Check. Run left.
Check 99.
Now it's Penny running right.
Kill.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
All day, defense, all day.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
At the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. First half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Seibert able to knock this one through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
That'll be taken in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
33. Hey, Alpha.
Right there. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quadra. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
12.
Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
All right, T. Let's try. All right, T. All right, 42.
14.
42's the mic, boys. 42.
Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Kill. Watch out. Shit.
Boost the team. Run pass.
Watch twist.
Cut.
They'll run with Penny. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 31.
Got it.
Watch safety creep.
This is Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Alert.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Check 37.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Deuce. Shit.
Now it's Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, baby.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Bang out. Bam. Go, 14.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This is Penny, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the flag.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It's caught by OBJ. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 12.
Throwing now is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. From the gun, a give to Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream. cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Fight! Get ready! Alert!
57's the mic. Rock 57. Not today, you are. Not today.
Go, guys. 4 down. Fight!
Now Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
44-yard line.
Fight! Move 15!
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Under 10! Under 10! 10!
They keep it with Penny on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Another try for Penny. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, alert!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Browns nothing.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
Mike 50. In your face. Hey, Mike 50. Hey.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 50.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check three, check.
Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You remember me?
Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
You can't block me.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Go. Pack, look up right there.
Tighten up.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Penny. And some space here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's third and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield, and this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Point it right.
Here we go.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, it's Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Hey, award 33.
Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch the screen.
whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive. And they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
Good. 180. Run.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Run. Hey, foxtrot.
54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Pistol. Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to look deep now for Landry. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hurry.
They'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
65.
Real. Hey, Charlie.
Joker.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert. Up. Smooth. Hey.
Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he's... This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now... They seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They will run it again with Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check. 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 Check 90. 12.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Baby, that's a baby shot. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Man up, deep. Hey, Mike 51.
Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set. 54 Mike.
Hurry! Kill.
They'll run on first down. Hunt able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
53's the Mike. 53. Check it.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Crash. No. I'll go special.
Again, it's Penny. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Penny, a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On second down, it's Carson. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's crashing.
They run again with Carson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.